Okay guys, here we are just about to jump into our first match. We're loading in, everyone else is connected, and I'm going to be rolling out with the team from Family. So while we're getting everything underway, I'm going to run through the tank picks here for Family. As we've got the battle starting in 5 seconds. They have got 1-1-10 being driven by Die Hard 1973. Liberty 1102 is in his AMX 5100, as is Wrath 97. My Cute in the IS3, and the two T32s on their team being commanded by Pzom and Tank VN 307. Panzer Killer is in the T37. Probably won't be killing too many Panzers in that one, but you never know. On the other side, let's take a run through of the BTI lineup, who are doing the defensive work here on the streets of Himmelsdorf. We've got the T37 that is being piloted by Don Bassett here. The T32, that's going to be Ricky 48 doing the work there. Chibi Decade 101 in his KV5, Reaper Man 92 in the IS3, as is IBN Canary, Nexus LFA in the AMX 5100, and the 110 last but not least is IVS Harata. So early on we're seeing a banana push coming in from the guys from Family. Let's go ahead and jump into free camp spec mode here, see what they're seeing. So right now they're going to be poking around this corner. They are going to be spotted out by that T37 there. So that's going to be interesting. I'm sure the T37 might be able to get a few shots if he wants to, but there we go. Yep, and Watson retreats right after that. So did manage to get one shot and some valuable information there for BTI. So now BTI, they know where Family is pushing up, and just like that, Panzer Killer, he's taken a shot from what looked to be an IS3 there, dropped down to 47% hit points. And right here we've got My Cute, Tank VN 307, Die Hard 1973, and Pzom just looking to make the push up in towards this 2 flag. The great news for BTI is that BTI are in pretty much the perfect positions to defend that 2 flag from. So looks like right here we've got the tanks led by Pzom in that T32. Interesting choice to let the T32 lead as opposed to an IS3 or the 110. T32, of course, doesn't have the strongest frontal armor, but Pzom going to be heading up the team nonetheless. In the meantime, it looks like, wow, that T37 is garnering a lot of attention there, just been taken out by Die Hard 1973's 110, and we can see right here Pzom, he's just taken a shot. His shot didn't penetrate, make that 2. He's dropped down to 50% hit points just like that. Van 107, 307 I should say, takes 2 shots, 3 shots put on towards that 110 there. He's in a little bit of trouble, dropped down to 527% HP. Pzom, 1 shot from death. Who's going to be able to get it? There we go. Harata does the work there. And the next focus is going to be this T32 here, although the 110 just been destroyed by VN 307, although he's in a lot of trouble as the full-scale firefight is just about to break out here on the streets of Himmels. We've got that IS3 in the middle there being focused down, dropped down to 592 HP. My Cute from the back doing some good work in his IS3. Liberty 1102 in the AMX 5100 lets loose a shell that blows up Reaper Man 92. And right now it is 3 for 3 on both sides having lost 2 tier 8s and 1 tier 6. So still anyone's game to win right here. Die Hard, he's looking pretty good at the moment, although as I say that, just takes 1377 damage in quick succession. And the AMX 5100 is going to be able to close him out there. Wrath 97, though, gets the payback kill onto Nexus. Wrath 97 with another one onto IBN Canary. So far, 3 tier 8s left on the Family side. BTI only with 2. Although BTI's tier 8s, they are looking pretty healthy at the moment. So if they can make it work, then it is possible. And My Cute getting focused down there by the KV5 and that T32 there. They need to penetrate every shot from now on, and they are. Chibi Decade takes him down. Suddenly, it's a 2v2. One tank, that T32, is still on 100% HP with the KV5 there. Oh, that was a track shot. That didn't damage Chibi, but the next one does. Liberty, though, must be running out of shells. One more shot from the T32 is all it's going to take him out. Is he going to get it? Oh no, he misses it. That's a costly miss there from Ricky48, and that may have just sealed his fate there. We've got Wrath97 coming around the corner, and with a full load of shells from the AMX 5100. Oh no, maybe. Oh yes, there we go. I was wondering a little bit why I was waiting to get those shots happening, but there we go. Just making sure they all penetrate, and that should be enough. Actually, that was a ricochet there, I think, from Wrath97. That was actually a second ricochet there from Wrath. He's going to have to be careful. May not have, maybe running out of bullets in that autoloader. Was that another ricochet? I think Ricky48 here in this T32. What's he doing? He's playing absolutely crazy, out of his skin. Wrath97 there, though. It's not going to matter, because Liberty1102 should be able to get that final shot on. There we go. What an intense way to end that one, with Family taking it out. But, geez, that was close. An extra penetration in the T32 there, an extra shot. Could have done it there for the guys from BTI, but was not to be. So, there we go. Family, 1 up in the best of 3 so far. Looking good. As right now, Liberty1102 up the top there, 3.2k damage, but that wasn't even the highest on the scoreboard there with Ricky48. Look at that, just about 3.8 thousand damage. Very impressive stats up there for him. And now we're going to have everything swapped over. Family going to be on the defensive side here on Himmelsdorf, and I wonder what they're going to bring to the fray. I'll have to wait and see. So, for now, let's take a look. Alrighty. Okay, so, and I feel as though that match definitely could have gone either way there, with either Family or BTI winning that one out. But we'll have to see. So, right now, just getting those next tank picks in. Let's see what we get on both sides. Expecting fairly similar lineups. Yep, same lineup. Good. Great to see. Alrighty, so we are ready to roll. Jumping in game again with the exact same lineups. Both of these teams very comfortable with all of these tanks here on Himmels, so they're just going to be rolling with them. We've got 25 seconds left on the clock. I'm going to be rolling out with Family again, as they try and close it out in 2 games here. So, alrighty, and with 10 seconds left on the clock, I feel as though, again, I've never seen Chibi Decade's KV5 work very well on the attacking side of Himmels here. Let's get this show on the road. I mean, we've just seen there, he did do quite a bit of work last game in defense, you know, nice health buffer, all of that fun stuff. But really on the attack, I mean, it's not quite the same story, but he could prove me wrong right here, and I hope he does. So we're going to be seeing BTI here rolling out. Looks like they might be opting for a banana push there, but we'll have to wait and see. Could still be going along that G line and then decide to push up the 3 line. But as of right now, we don't have that proxy T37 that we do sometimes see in the in that F7 area to get the proxy spots onto all of these tanks rolling up here. So for now, Family, they're not going to know where BTI is. They may have an inkling. Of course, there's not a great deal of locations that you can push through in Himmelsdorf, but they're still not going to be exactly sure. So there is some doubt in their minds. And 2 of their tanks we can see at that A1, B1 mark. And they're going to have to rotate pretty quickly if BTI decides to do a fast push down here. And right now, oh, look at that. There we go. Chibi Decade takes down Panzer Killer's T37. Great bit of spotting there. And actually, let's flick up to the BTI member up on the hill. In fact, where are we? There we go. That's going to be Ricky48. Okay, so Ricky wasn't damaged there. Still 1550 out of 1550 HP, 100%. So he's just going to be poking around the place there. In the meantime, though, we've got this T37. Dom Bassett might be in a little bit of trouble there. Diehard 1973 is actually chasing the T37 there. And one more shot might... Oh, no, not quite. Doesn't quite finish him off there. Still on 49 HP, but look at that. The rest of the tanks from BTI pushing up through the streets there on towards that 2 flag area. But this could be dangerous for them, as we've got Family right now in a great position to come from their flank, to come from behind and get some shots into their weaker armor. So Family right now also taking out Don Bassett, so taking out that tier 6 scout tank, which can definitely be a bit of an annoyance as well. And the base cap has started, so this is where we're going to see it explode. And My Cute right there takes 1,100 damage in quick succession. Manages to get a shot off though in that IS-3 and continues to push. Let's jump into free cam mode as we spectate My Cute on 7%. There we go. Finally dropped out by IBN Canary. So shots flying left, right and centre just like that. Wrath 97's AMX 5100 goes up in smoke. Liberty 102 manages to take down IBN Canary to put 1 kill on the board there for Family. But right now, Family, they've lost 2 of their tier 8s and their tier 6, so it's not looking great for them. Although some of these BTI tanks looking pretty low as well. We've got Diehard 1973 here trying to get that last shot onto the IS-3. Yes, he does manage to get it there. The 110 not quite able to body block enough, but we've got an AMX 5100 here coming in. He's looking very, very angry. Let's jump back into first person mode, or third person mode even, as Die Hard there fighting it out against this 110. He needs some ricochets to happen. One more shot will take him out. There we go. He's out there, and suddenly Family only have 3 tier 8s left, as do BTI. So again, this is anyone's game right here. We've got Harata, who's just taken down Pizom, that T-32. Going to be a lot of firepower off the field for Family. VM307 ricochets one shot. The next one does hit though. Another ricochet from that AMX 5100. He needs to keep on doing that. There we go. Not going to be able to though, as Liberty, the last man standing for Family. And he does actually manage to take out 1 tank, but again, that's one of the issues with the AMX 5100. When you're reloading, there's really little to nothing that you can actually do to really exert any pressure whatsoever, which is obviously the tank's biggest downside, and they're seeing that in action right now. So Liberty, whether he's reloading that autoloader or not, looks like he's going to be pushing up anyway, trying to get on towards this flag there. He does need to reset it fairly soon. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock, and both the AMX 5100 and the T-32 for BTI in the flag cap radius right there. So that's going to be 1 shot from Liberty. Can he get it with the second? Oh, he does actually manage to take down Ricky with the second there. And the question is the other AMX, is Nexus going to pursue? He needs to actually, yes. There we go. So Nexus is pursuing. Liberty though finds himself a nice spot, but Nexus is pursuing. 1 more shot's going to be able to take him out, and it's not looking like he's going to survive. No, there we go. So, BTI taking out that second map there, that second match, and evening up the scores. So, there we have it. Taking a look at the team score now, we've got Liberty up the top there in that AMX 5100, 2.3k damage. Nexus with 3.6 thousand as well, looking good with that AMX 5100. And across the board as well, some pretty good damage numbers coming out in general for the BTI side. So we're going to be changing maps now, and of course that does mean that we're going to be getting a new set of tank picks coming in. I don't think these teams are going to be taking 7 heavy tanks onto Cliff somehow. That would be a pretty miraculous, a pretty interesting battle if they did. So we'll have to wait and see what they decide to take in. I'm expecting lots of T-54 lightweights. For those of you that may have watched last night's ESL Asia Go4WoT monthly finals, we saw a couple of matches on Cliff, and all of them had one thing in common. That was the T-54 lightweights. There was certainly enough of those to go around, so that's exactly what we're going to be expecting here as we get those picks underway. Okay. Alrighty, so guys, we're going to be jumping off to a quick little break, and after this, bring you the third match in this best of 3. Don't go anywhere. Okay guys, welcome back. Here we are jumping in to the third and final match in this best of three here between Family and BTI. I'm Go4WoT if you're just joining us. I'm going to be rolling out with the guys from Family once again here on Cliff. So let's take a look at their lineups here. Some interesting lineups that we weren't entirely expecting here for Cliff. Family, as we can see, they've got 3 T32s. So you know, that's definitely not something that we often see on Cliff, but it'll be interesting to see how they play them and how they use that kind of heavier, slower tank to their advantage. 2 T54 lightweights and 2 M41 Bulldogs as well on the other side, though. That's what we're used to seeing. BTI, they know what they're doing. They've got 1 RU251, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 T54 lightweights and a T37, but they're going to be not finding much up on the hill here, and I actually think that was a very good move from Family to not try and contest the hill, because they would have just absolutely gotten slaughtered. Half of them would still be moving into cover right now. So early on, good move from Family to kind of stay around the side here, and I feel as though they might be able to maybe catch some of BTI out. We'll have to wait and see. Right now though, those T32s just struggling to get up the hill. They're going to be able to in a moment though, so let's jump into free cam mode and see the battle from a bird's eye view, or near enough, as we've got these T32s just going to be poking around the place here. BTI definitely happy enough to just sit up on that hill and get some shots down. MyCute though in a lot of trouble, dropped down to 16% HP, dropped down to 0 there by Reaper Man, and the rest of them getting absolutely peppered here and forced to retreat fairly quick smart there, as that RU251 gets some more shots on towards them. So right here, Family not looking too good for them at the moment. They are managing to get a few more shots back on towards those T54 lightweights, so their right flank doesn't seem to be doing too well, but their left flank here, their T32s, is definitely getting some shots out, but just like that, Pizom is going to be getting destroyed, and they still haven't found a tank kill yet. They need to get one very, very shortly. Right now, they've lost 2 tier 8s, and the BTI have lost none. So, Family using their heavies. I mean, we can see there the ricochets are coming in, so obviously Family strategy to use the heavies, you know, say, okay, well, we'll use them, we'll try and get some ricochets whilst the rest of our tanks deal lots of damage. I mean, that wasn't a badly thought out strategy, but the issue is they're not able to put, their light tanks weren't able to put out much damage at all on towards BTI, so really they are struggling at the moment. And looks like, let's jump right back up above. But yeah, Family going to be trying something different here on the attack, and it's actually looking like they're going to be sending those 3 tanks on towards the 1 flag, as the other Family T32s just kind of try and distract out the other BTI guys on the hill. So BTI, of course, are on the defense this map, and it's not a bad plan from Family, I think, if they can make it work. Although the issue is, of course, their T32s here are about 1 shot from death, and the first tank that rounds this corner, the T54 lightweight, he's going to be fine. You know, it could essentially take them out himself, but no, Reaper Man there takes out VN307. The rest of his team comes in there. IBN Canary does the work on Panzer Killer, and I tell you what, I mean, they're actually giving this a pretty good crack. The base cap is actually on 74 at the moment. Are they going to pull out a sneak win here from BTI on 84? Oh no, there we go, just like that. Wrath gets hit, the cap gets reset. Liberty after that, and well, not going to be happening. So there we go. The last tanks are falling there for Family, and Die Hard 1973 going to be the last one to blow up on the Cliff map, as we see BTI take it out 2-1. There we go. So taking a look at the scoreboard now, we've got Chibi Decade up the top for BTI, 2.1k damage in that RU251. Don Bassett did well in the T54 lightweight. All of that good stuff, and VN307 managed to get a bit of damage out in the T32, but really just didn't quite work out for family in that scenario. So guys, we're going to be jumping off to a short little break after that one. Don't go anywhere. Go4WoT Asia Cup number 10. Next match will be starting very shortly.